You're taking me back to the sleepless nights, phone calls and candlelight.
Hi everybody and welcome back to my channel. Today I'm going to be doing a really fun blue and white tablescape for summertime and a fun DIY using a bunch of ball jars I found around my house. I sprayed them a couple different shades of blue and white and gray, and then I'm going to do a couple really fun things to just change them up with a little antique vibe and some ribbon and things like that. I hope you guys enjoyed this video, and let's get started.
When the world was smaller and everything was ours, you're taking me back. You're taking me back. When everything moves slower, you're taking me back to better days.
To get started, I'm going to be using a chalk smooth finish in antique gray. You can get any of these. I also used a high gloss in this really pretty blue. I'll link all of this down below. And then I did just a great linen white chalk smooth finish Rust-Oleum spray. You can use any of these. I found a bunch of shades of pink, so if you're going to do like a baby shower or even blue, you can use these as centerpieces. So to do this, it's really easy. You can either start with the opening on the top or flip them upside down. I did it both ways and they both turned out great. Spray one coat on the ball jar and let it completely dry, and then spray it 2 or 3 more times until it's coated, but get far enough away where the actual spray paint doesn't start to run. Not that it looks terrible. Actually, one of them I did in the high gloss ran a little and I thought it looked cute, but if you're just looking for like a really perfect finish, keep your spray can like about, I don't know, 10 inches away. And then repeat this process until you feel like it's fully coated. The last thing I always do is the top of the jar, because I always feel like that's the part that doesn't get the most. So once I have about 4 or 5 coats on there, I'll just let it sit here and dry for like a good 3 or 4 hours before I pick it up. While these are drying, I'm going to go ahead and start getting our table ready to go for dinner. So I'll link most of the stuff that I used today down below, but these chargers I picked up at Michael's. I actually had to find them on Michael's online. And the napkin ring holders I got at World Market, and then these plates I actually found a ton of them at Home Goods. Same with the runner down the middle. And our backyard is super small, but I tried to make it feel as homely-like when we're entertaining back here, and it actually kind of works out nicely that it's small. It's kind of like more like a city living area. But I also picked up these new napkins at Home Goods, and then you'll see a bunch of other really fun things that I'm going to use to kind of bring out the blues and golds and whites of this tablescape.
Because I'm missing you. Because I'm missing you. Oh, because I'm missing you.
I recently found these beautiful blue antique limited edition ball jars at Target. If you go into the jar section, they have a ton of them. I bought these about a month ago, and I was at Target yesterday and they still have them there. They just look so beautiful. If you're going to do a coastal tablescape, these would be a great thing to add.
Because I'm missing you.
So now that I'm done setting the table, I'm going to go check on all my ball jars. I didn't add all of the video into this because I didn't want it to be too boring, but I went ahead and sprayed the high gloss baby blue, the antique gray, and the linen white jars in all different shapes and sizes. I picked up these really pretty flowers. I wanted to do something different than lots of blue, and I didn't want to do red yet because it wasn't 4th of July or that type of holiday. So I picked up these really pretty flowers from our farmer's market here in town. And I just think they're going to give the right feel for this tablescape. So I'm going to put all my jars out and slowly but surely break down all of these different flowers. I also have some pink flowers I'm going to add, and a couple different lilies and other fun things that I think you guys will really love. So keep watching.
I'm losing all my hope, feels like I'm left here in two. missing you. Because I'm missing you. Oh, because I'm missing you. Because I'm missing you. Because I'm missing you. Picking up my heart from every piece that's broken. Been trying to get back to myself, but don't have a clue. I'm looking for someone.
Put in the comments down below what flowers you guys really love to use when you're doing your tablescapes. I wanted to do something, I kind of call them like field flowers, or if you were walking through a field and you picked some nice little field flowers. I use a lot of those in my tablescapes. I just love the whimsical feel, and I never like things looking too perfect. I like things to look like they were thrown together, because usually they are. But what are your favorite flowers to decorate with? Do you go for something more colorful, or like more greens, more field flowers, roses? What's your favorite?
Days roll by. It can make a man grow bitter, but you've made this man better. After all these years, after all these years, I still love you. Through every single tear we've ever cried. 'Cause after all these years, I brought the two of us right here. No place I'd rather be. After all these years, takes a little faith for a man to move a mountain.
So now that I have most of the arrangements done, I'm going to just kind of scatter them across the table. I really want this to feel like summertime and really natural and fun, and I love how the blues are all playing together on this tablescape. I also did a couple pink ones, as you saw. I don't know if I'm going to actually use those on this tablescape because I kind of want to keep it green, yellow, blue, and white. So I'm going to put those inside. If you guys keep watching, towards the end, I'm going to show you how I actually take those ball jars that we had made together earlier, and I'm going to actually antique them and then use some really fun jute and some really pretty gingham bows and kind of make a really fun tablescape for springtime. Tablescape is done, let's have some fun with these ball jars we've made. I'm going to take a little bit of jute and create kind of a farmhouse look with this jar. when I set out to do these, this is actually what I really wanted to do from the beginning. So if you want to try that, you can also try really any type of ribbon or any type of finish on this that you would want to do. You can even paint the top. I've seen a couple gals who actually paint the tops black, which I also really loved, or take a black pen and like a Sharpie and actually follow the lines of where it says ball jar on there, and that also looks really great. I didn't do that for this DIY, but I think it'd be super cute. And then also just using a little bit of sandpaper and slowly going over all the rough edges of the ball jar also gives it a really great antique look. Give it a touch with the jute, just really bring in that farmhouse look. And then last but not least, I used just my favorite. I love stripes and I love gingham, so I decided to just use a little bit of gingham on here to really bring home that all-American farmhouse look that we all just know and love. Thank you guys so much for watching my YouTube video. Please like if you haven't already and subscribe. I promise I'm going to put a lot more videos out, and I really, really love your comments. It keeps me going, so I just appreciate this little community we're building, and I look forward to uploading something new for you soon. Thanks. Bye.
Feel my moment and breathe it in. Search for skies that begin and end. Close my eyes so I can't see.